Learning new details about the ICE agent who was accused of fatally shooting Colombian national Johann Sebastian Duran Guerrero in Biddeford on Monday. According to the Portland Press-Herald, 37-year-old David Michael Brewitt was the agent responsible, according to his ex-wife, Ashley Brewitt, who spoke with the publication. She also told the Press-Herald that Brewitt asked her to lie for him to cover for her character, or his character. According to The Atlantic, the man was hired by ICE earlier this year. He also worked at the VA at Togus in Augusta as a police officer in 2021. Press-Herald reports that Brewitt also served in the Army, worked at the Maine Correctional Center in Windham, worked at the Department of Health and Human Services, and was a volunteer firefighter in Manchester before being removed after a reported shouting match and refusal to follow superiors' orders. His ex-wife said she also reported concerns of Brewitt's mental health to his superiors in the military. The Department of Homeland Security declined to name the agent who shot Guerrero after we reached out for confirmation. In a statement, a department spokesperson said DHS will never confirm or deny attempts to dox our law enforcement officers. Doxing our officers puts their lives and their families in serious danger. Guerrero's significant other, Carolina Rojas, held a press conference earlier this evening. She talked about Guerrero spending time with his daughter before the shooting.
Llegó. Y ahora mi hija pregunta por papá y no tengo la fuerza para decirle que papá no vendrá. Y ella no lo podrá abrazar ni decirle, papi, te amo. Cada noche pregunta por él. Siempre dormían junto a él y ahora no lo puede hacer.
Days before, he bought his gordita so many things. Clothes, toys, and he loved watching how happy she was in them. The day before, he took her to the park, and the two of them had such a happy time. That Monday afternoon was supposed to be her day with Papa, but he never came home. And now, my daughter asked for Papa, and I don't have the strength to tell her that Papa isn't coming, that she can't hug him anymore or tell him, Papi, I love you. Every night, she asked for him. She always slept next to him, and now she can't.
Following the shooting, Governor Mills sent a letter to the state's congressional delegation saying ICE should be fundamentally changed. We caught up with her today.
I asked the Congress back in the spring, impose minimum training requirements, regulate the use of masks, make sure people identify themselves, all these things, and require them to have body cameras. You know, if they can't reform this agency, then it needs to be abolished. We can't let one more community suffer the disruption and tragedy that Biddeford has suffered this week. We can't let one more gunshot shatter a windshield and steal a person's life. This has to stop.